The border closing is near. Give or take a year. President Trump adjusted his threat to close large sections of the border, giving Mexico a one-year warning. But first, I wonder, do we love Mexico?
We love Mexico. We love the country of Mexico. We have two problems. We have the fact that they allow people to pour in to our country, and the other problem is drugs. Massive amounts of, much of the drugs coming into our country come through the southern border.
So Trump wants Mexico to stop the drugs and stop the caravans, or he'll put tariffs on cars. And if that didn't work, then he'd close the border. And he will do it.
And I will do it, just like you know I will do it. I don't play games.
I don't play games. So why did Trump go from we're going to close the border to maybe in a year? One theory, avocados. Avocado prices spiked on word that a border shutdown was imminent. Avocados come from Mexico. No border crossings, no avocado. And people love their avocados. Do you have any idea what life would be like in a world without avocados?
Imagine a world where everything you love gets taken from you in an instant. Imagine a world without avocados. First, without avocados, avocado toast is nowhere to be found on brunch menus across the country. Out of rage, all women named Rachel violently begin kicking the crap out of all hostesses named Brittany.
Ow! You, Brittany!
Restaurants scramble to create a substitute. It consists of 4 parts mushed green peas and 1 part Nickelodeon slime. The problem? Everyone who consumes it gets a 72-hour case of the most explosive diarrhea. With the public distracted, Maroon 5, Coldplay, and Radiohead form a supergroup and release the worst album of all time. North Korea interprets the album as a sign of aggression and immediately launches the nuclear arsenal against the rest of the world. America and its allies retaliate, and the age of thermonuclear war begins. Earth is left in a shroud of chaos and despair, all because Trump shut down the border and cut off your access to avocados. This message brought to you by Big Avocado.
Yes. I'd like to welcome our new sponsor, Big Avocado.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna. And Kat, you wore the avocado dress
On purpose.
on purpose.
Yes.
Way to step up, Kat. Nice job.
Yeah. Kat, it's kind of sad that the major source of concern for the media are the avocados.
A lot about this is sad. Yeah, that is sad. My views on the wall have nothing to do with avocados. I'll just say that.
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
I don't, and then I don't like talking about the wall on the show, obviously, because I disagree with everybody about the wall. And then I have like some old grandpa tweet at me and be like, "Your boobs are small," which I really appreciate, because if you didn't tell me, how would I know?
Is it all grandpas?
It's always grandpas, and you look at their profile, and it's like loving husband, father, and they're like holding a picture of a baby, and I'm like, can someone check on that baby? But yeah, I know what my body looks like. I know where my views stand. I stand for the free exchange of nonviolent people across borders, but they don't get free stuff either.
Yeah. Well, now the thing, that's the eternal conflict. If a country in a direction of free stuff, then you have to make sure the container for the free stuff is a container. Because if you have an influx of people and free stuff, then the country goes to pieces. I have a theory, Tyrus.
Tyrus, nice to meet you.
Almost called you Tyrus. I am on so many medications right now. I am seeing.
You know what? I know he is. He gave me a compliment at the beginning of the show. He said I was rich.
This is the eternal struggle between the adult and the child. All that Trump's talking about are these long-term solutions to these problems that keep coming back, like crisis, no crisis, crisis, no crisis. But he's saying long-term, we got to fix this. That's an adult kind of mean parent answer, and everybody else is like, ooh, like children.
I'm not really sure what the question was in there, but I'm going to try it anyway. I think that this has a lot to do with the Mueller report. I think the pressure of that is over, and he's able to get back to being a president. And he gets upset, and he makes, like, I will close the border tomorrow.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. President, if you do that, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll give you a year. Because he's listening to advisors.
Yeah.
He's listening to, he's being the adult in the room where he says an idea and goes, and they're like, well, realistically, if we gave him a year, maybe give tariffs. These are good presidential decisions. And on the 5 yesterday, when you were out sick, he was on the border, and he was doing a little speech.
Yeah.
And he handed over to a woman named Gloria.
Yeah.
And she just laid it out.
Yeah.
She's in the trenches. She's explaining the wall. She's explaining all the stuff with immigration. And I was like, damn, people even Juan smiled and agreed with her.
Oh, wow.
I wanted it in slow motion because people respect feet on the ground. They expect facts, and they expect people to be the adult in the room. And the reason why they're pushing avocados is because mainstream media is still a bunch of little bitch-ass babies. They just don't want to let it go.
Bitch-ass babies.
Hey.com.
See right there? That's a
Somebody's
duet.
getting that URL right now.
That's a duet.
That's a great band.
You know what I love about this story is that asparagus, 75% of asparagus come from Mexico, but nobody gives a damn about asparagus because they're so freaking gross.
I love asparagus. What are you talking about? It's great for you.
Funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Why?
Yeah.
Why
Tastes
are you
funny,
smelling
too.
pee?
a little bit. I mean,
The asparagus tastes funny.
You can't make asparagus toast. You can't do that.
Can't. And it's all stock.
hey,
No fun.
Hey, listen. If it's no avocados coming across the border in exchange for no fentanyl coming across the border, I'll make that swap any day, any time. You know, so let's make a decision.
What do you think, Nick?
I've got an avocado tree in my backyard, so I don't care. But I did want to see if he could close the border like that. I thought we'd been arguing about that for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
He can just do it like that?
Well, I guess the border the entire border crossings would shut down. Just the legal
Point of entry,
crossings.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but nobody's asking me except you.
I did. I asked you, and I'm somebody who hates asparagus.